Welcome to 21st Century Sangha, Dubuk Jungto Retreat Center. There will be guys who don't know about what Sangha is. Well, Sangha is a community of practitioners. Okay, what's a practitioner? Practitioner cannot be defined as a lifestyle, but as a gathered practitioners, there are basic daily schedules in the center. We wake up at 4 a.m. and the morning chanting starts at 4:30, where we do the 1000-day Jungto prayers. During the summer, at 6, it's time to go to the farm because it's before the sunrise where we can work while it's cool. At 9 a.m., we start Parugongyang, a traditional way of having a meal while praying. It imposes receiving the alms in the Buddha's time. Paru means a bowl containing a moderate amount of meal, and Gongyang is an offering to a practitioner. During the hot daytime, we tend to work indoors and do our desk work. We have our last meal of the day at 3:30. After dinner, we go out to the fields again. You can say that the Dubuk Sangha is mostly fitted to do field work, especially in summer, rather than normal office work. So, through the daily prayers, having our bases and viewpoints as the disciples of the Buddha, we know that all world is interdependent. As an engaged Buddhist living in the 21st century, we seek for all sentient beings' happiness along with ours. Nowadays, our biggest issue is the climate crisis and the environment. So in Dubuk and in Jungto, we have a question mark of how can we solve this, or how can we show a model of an alternative lifestyle to problems nowadays, mainly caused by capitalism and consumerism. In Dubuk, we are experimenting in two ways, which is farming and distribution. Since the Korean rural areas are growing old and empty, the elders are not being able to farm anymore. We borrow the fields or rice paddies from the elders who are willing to lend them to us, and then we farm organically, or partially using the least amount of pesticides, not only for the safety of our health, but also for the environment itself. So the Sangha itself aims to be self-sufficient. Therefore, we farm a variety of veggies from rice, pepper, lettuce, cucumber, peanuts, sweet potatoes, carrots, more or less 60 varieties of vegetables. There are daily farming volunteers who come weekly on a certain day of a week to volunteer in the farm. Also, there is Dubuk Farming School where we train the volunteers to be a semi-expert on farming so they can actually farm also in Dubuk and in other Jungto retreat centers around the country. Moreover, there are food processing volunteers who process the harvest into side dishes, teas, kimchis to enable the Jungto members to easily get use of it. Another approach is distribution, where we participate in the environmental movement by reusing, recycling, and upcycling. Members donate the usable items that they don't use so other members in need can use it, fully using it until the item's life cycle naturally ends. Also, we run diverse projects which include sewing houses, carpentry, and soap houses, where we renew the old items, renovate them. So, at the sewing house, the volunteers use the leftover materials, for example, into a fabric bag. In carpentry, we renew the furniture for the currently needed ones. As you see in the picture in the video, we renovated and relocated a lot of closed Dharma Center furnitures to fill the newly opened Jungto temples. And in the soap house, volunteers make eco soap out of used oils by adding healthy and useful oils and ingredients like noni that people actually favor in using. There is also a cafe and a saligo center which acts as a center for all distribution work done. There is a monthly Navi market where we hold a market for the exchange of items, harvests, and processed food. At the end of the year, we hold a kimchi making festival where we harvest more than 1,500 kimchi cabbages and we make them into kimchi with volunteers. It's a kimchi for both the center and the volunteers. Dubuk Center itself was an elementary school that was closed in 1999. This is the very school where Venerable Panmunsunim actually graduated in the 60s. In 2002, JTS borrowed the school in the need of a warehouse for emergency relief items, which were sent to North Korea, India, Mindanao and the Philippines, Afghanistan, and other countries. Until now, JTS volunteers have been helping out the elders who live alone and grown old, making side dishes, cleaning, and taking them to public bath. JTS also holds a picnic with Venerable Panmunsunim twice a year for the village elders. As some of you may know, Jungto means a land where individuals are happy, a society is peaceful, and the nature is preserved. Dubuk is a playground and a place where people visit when they seek a healthy body and a peace of mind. More than 1,500 Jungto practitioners come and go yearly, who take volunteering as their way of practice. We hope to see you here, playing and volunteering and practicing with us.